Cooking with Kids Central Friends, Episode 1, Cheese Omelets.
Jason's here!
Bobby cried. Jason ran to his friends. It was summertime. Everyone was taking a cooking class together at a farm. Jason couldn't wait to see what they cooked first.
We're all here now,
Nina said.
except for Ethan.
Izzy said.
He's having fun surfing in California,
Bobby said.
Well,
Jason grinned.
we'll be having fun with a real chef.
A tall man came over.
My name is Charles, but my students call me Chef. I'll show you junior chefs around the farm. Follow me.
He seems serious.
Nina whispered.
He's a real chef.
Jason said.
So he is serious about cooking.
Several chickens ran around the farmyard.
Aww.
Izzy saw goats, too.
Look at the cute goats in their pen.
Chef gave the kids baskets.
We're making omelets today.
He said.
Let's go to the coop to gather eggs.
At the coop, the kids began collecting eggs from nests.
Be careful not to crack them.
Chef said.
We can't use cracked ones. And I don't like to waste food.
A big dog ran up, wagging her tail.
This is Cinnamon.
Chef said.
At least the dog is friendly.
Bobby whispered. Finally, they went into the farmhouse kitchen.
It's huge,
Jason said. Chef nodded.
This is my first class for kids, but
He pointed to a poster of kitchen safety rules.
I expect you to follow the same rules that grown-up cooks follow.
Chef is mean.
Izzy whispered.
No, he's not.
Jason said. Jason saw a recipe for a cheese omelet on a screen.
That recipe looks easy,
Bobby said. Chef frowned.
It's a simple recipe. But making an omelet is not easy. Folding it can be difficult. Let's get started.
The kids washed their hands and put on aprons. Nina read the instructions.
First, we have to crack the eggs. I'll crack them,
Bobby said.
No, not against the bowl.
Chef snapped.
Crack them on a flat surface.
Nina and Bobby carefully cracked 2 eggs into a bowl. Bobby added salt and black pepper and whisked the mixture a few times.
Keep whisking.
Chef said. The eggs were finally ready. Chef heated a pan on the stove and melted the butter.
We can add the eggs now.
Nina poured in the eggs. They cooked for a few minutes. Then Izzy sprinkled cheese on one side.
Now we'll fold half of the omelet over the cheese.
Chef said.
Can I do it?
Jason asked.
I know how.
Chef handed over a spatula.
Be careful.
Jason loosened the omelet's edges. He could feel Chef's eyes on him. When he tried to fold the omelet, his hand shook. It broke apart.
The omelet is ruined.
Chef sighed.
Let's just eat it and make another one.
Jason hung his head as Chef passed out servings.
Izzy's right.
He thought.
Chef is mean. Yum!
Nina and Izzy said.
Best omelet ever,
Bobby said. Something amazing happened. Chef smiled.
The omelet doesn't look perfect, but it tastes wonderful. Good job.
Chef Charles nodded at Jason. Chef Jason grinned and took a taste. Cooking with Kids Central Friends, Episode 2, Meatballs. Bobby frowned as he went into the kitchen. He didn't like cooking class so far. Chef was strict, and he had so many rules. But Bobby's eyes lit up when he saw the recipe.
We're making meatballs!
That's right,
Chef said.
Nina and Jason, you can start on the meat mixture. Bobby and Izzy, you can prep the other ingredients.
I wanted to do the meat,
Bobby mumbled. Izzy started chopping a garlic clove. Chef gave Bobby an onion.
You can chop this.
That sounds fun!
Bobby thought. He quickly got started.
Bobby,
Chef frowned.
there are rules for using knives. Keep the point of the knife on the cutting board. Then move the knife up and down like this. The onion needs to be finely chopped.
Yes, Chef!
Bobby didn't know what was wrong with his way, and the onion was making his eyes water. He wiped his eyes.
Now your hands aren't clean, Bobby.
Izzy said.
Clean hands are a kitchen rule,
Chef said.
Go wash your hands again.
Bobby sighed as he walked to the sink.
More rules!
Soon, Bobby and Izzy finished chopping. Chef was standing by the bowl of meat.
Bring those ingredients over here.
He said.
We already added the egg, breadcrumbs, and soy sauce.
Jason said.
Here's the garlic, onion, oregano, and parsley.
Izzy said. She dumped everything into the bowl. Jason and Nina wet their hands. Then they mixed everything together. Chef wet his hands too and grabbed some of the meat mixture.
Now we'll make the meatballs. Roll it in your hands until you have a small ball.
Everyone started forming meatballs. Bobby proudly held up his meatball.
Look! Mine is almost as big as a baseball!
That's too big.
Chef snapped.
It will take too long to cook. They should be a little smaller than a golf ball.
Bobby sighed and did as he was told. The kids put their meatballs on an oiled baking sheet.
We have to wash our hands again.
Jason said.
We just handled raw meat.
That's right.
Chef said. He put the meatballs in the oven.
While they cook, please pick some green beans in the garden. Another class will cook them tomorrow.
The kids grabbed baskets and went outside.
It's nice to be outside,
Bobby said.
Chef has too many rules in the kitchen. You like sports?
Nina said.
Sports have lots of rules.
Izzy nodded.
They make games fair.
In the kitchen, rules make cooking safe.
Jason said.
I guess.
Bobby shrugged. When the kids went back inside, the timer was going off. Chef set the baking sheet on the counter.
I made a dipping sauce. It has honey, olive oil, mustard, vinegar, dill, and salt.
Yum!
Bobby got a meatball and took a bite.
Ouch! Hot, hot, hot!
He cried.
Bobby,
Chef said.
never eat anything right out of the oven. Always let it cool first.
He gave Bobby a cool glass of water. Bobby swished the water around his mouth.
I get it now. Kitchen rules are important.
Cooking with Kids Central Friends, Episode 3, Strawberry Shortcake with Whipped Cream. Chef greeted the kids in the farmyard.
We're making strawberry shortcake today. Please pick some strawberries in the garden. I'll get things ready inside.
Nina bounced up and down.
I love strawberry shortcake.
Bobby chuckled.
Of course you do.
Hey,
Jason said.
that's a great nickname for you. Shortcake.
Nina glared at him.
Don't call me that.
Bobby and Jason laughed. Izzy frowned at the boys. The kids picked the strawberries and took them to the kitchen.
Let's get started.
Chef said.
First, we'll wash the strawberries and remove the leaves.
Next, everyone sliced the strawberries. Izzy preheated the oven while Chef greased a square pan.
We need a large mixing bowl. Would someone get one, please?
I will.
Nina said. The bowl was on a high shelf. She stood on a stool, but she still couldn't reach it.
Need some help, Shortcake?
Bobby stretched up and got it. Nina frowned.
I don't like that nickname.
Jason was reading the instructions.
We have to mix soft butter and sugar in a large bowl.
Izzy mixed the butter and sugar until it was fluffy. Then she added an egg and vanilla.
I'll get the dry ingredients ready.
Jason said. He mixed flour, salt, and baking powder together.
Now mix in half of the dry ingredients and milk.
Chef said.
We only do half at a time. This keeps the shortcake from getting too thick.
Jason and Bobby added their ingredients and Izzy stirred.
And repeat.
Izzy said. Jason and Bobby added the rest of the dry ingredients and milk. And Izzy stirred again. Nina was watching everyone make the batter.
Cooking isn't fun today.
She thought.
Everything is well combined.
Chef said.
Nina, please spread the batter in the pan.
Okay.
Nina said softly. Chef put the pan in the oven.
The shortcake bakes for 25 minutes. Let's make the whipped cream.
We need heavy whipping cream, sugar, and vanilla.
Izzy said. Bobby whipped everything with a mixer.
Whipped cream is ready when it forms peaks.
Chef said. He put a whisk in the mixture to check it. When he lifted it, Nina saw peaks in the cream. Bobby grinned.
It's perfect!
While the shortcake finished baking, the kids cleaned up. Then they took the food scraps outside.
The boys keep teasing me today.
Nina whispered to Izzy.
I noticed.
Izzy said.
Maybe...
Cinnamon was pacing near the chicken coop.
What's wrong, Cinnamon?
Jason asked. Bobby looked under the coop.
A baby chick is stuck.
He reached for it, but couldn't get it. He was too big to fit under the coop.
I'll try.
Nina slid under the coop and pulled the tiny chick out.
Wow!
Bobby said.
Nina saved the day.
Nina grinned.
Sometimes it's good to be short.
Back inside, the shortcake was ready. Chef cut it into squares. The kids put strawberries and whipped cream on each serving.
This is yummy.
Nina said. Bobby patted her back.
Of course it is. We like shortcake.
Jason grinned.
And we like Nina.